the button today. Oh, no. Okay. Welcome back, Ladybugs and Yellow Jackets, to this week's episode of FAE News Network here on FAE Productions. I'm your host, Fairy Princess Lully. Tonight, I am here with a frozen Stormy Fae. Oh, she was faking it. She was being a mime. Jarl Gunther Hammerhands. Everybody freeze.
What am I?
Like, look at Morbid, Stormy. Freeze. That's it. It's like red light, green light. Dana's frozen. It's my magic power. Y'all see? Pow! Okay, green light, go.
I think the flickering candlelight probably gives me away.
We're all over the place tonight.
If I would have known that Count Morbid was holding his breath, I would have waited like 3 more minutes. Okay. I am the leprechaun.
Even if in the very likely scenario.
Oh, I was introducing you on the show tonight because I'm here with you tonight.
Even in the very likely scenario that you are the cause of my death, you are still not allowed to sell any of my body parts, even post-mortem.
You know what? After you're dead, I don't think
not even if you're the cause of death.
I don't think you get an opinion. You'll be dead. Stormy, who just disappeared, and famous Dana the Boggin, the super magic Boggin, who literally has managed to bake a cake in like the 30 seconds before the show. She seriously has Boggin magic.
It is actually in the oven.
Yes, an actual cake. We want to distinguish between a cake and a bun being in the oven. So. I see you, Jay. How are you guys doing up there tonight? Okay, so last week we had Smell the Bell. Can you smell? Anyway, what are we supposed to do for the bell tonight? Because I forgot to think of anything.
Ding. Ding.
Spring.
Ding.
Spring.
Oh,
Ding
actually,
dingling.
I like spring.
You like spring?
I like spring, actually.
As if it was Spring
I'll
the
take
Bell
mine
from
on
jail. Okay, because I totally forgot. So that's what we're doing right here, right now. You heard it. Hey, everybody, like, subscribe, and spring the bell. Like it has to have a bell break, not a jailbreak. Okay, I know that was really bad. Also, forgive me. I have some kind of a sneeze that is trying to work its way out of my nose, I guess. So, also, our other today's show sponsor, The Witch's Circle Shop. Man, it is so hard to read when there's like a sneeze. Okay, The Witch's Circle Shop is located in Ontario, Canada. And actually, you might have seen them on last Sunday's episode of Handmade Home Shopping because they were here with us. And they are there to help you with all of your magical needs. They do everything from witchcraft kits, crystals, candles, and custom orders. They do events like tarot card readings and workshops for crystals. Every product is vegan, cruelty-free, and they all come from a small family business. So check them out on Instagram at The Witch's Circle Shop, all one word, for store updates, weekly tarot card pulls, and tips and tricks for your crafty life, as in the crafty life, not the Martha Stewart crafty life. Modern.
That's over here at my house where I'm baking a cake.
What?
What? You're just not very good at it today, are you?
Me? Okay, I have a question because I feel like I need to settle a debate that Gunther and I were having like 2 weeks ago, and because I saw your face just now, Gunther. Dana, and you were cooking. Okay, here is the question for you, Dana. Fork or spoon?
Fork. A spoon, you can still pick up things that you would stab with a fork with a spoon. So a spoon is more universal than the fork is. So you can't always fork out your soup.
That's right. But you can't pick up the bowl like this.
That's right.
Yes, you could.
Therefore, fork is more useful than a spoon.
You can still cut somebody's heart out with a spoon because, it hurts more.
Fork you, Count Morbid. Fork you.
Asparagus is good.
Nope. I'd spoon or knife than fork you.
I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
That's good.
Okay. Somehow I don't feel like I'm going to be the cause of anybody's death, but I feel right now like you are threatening me. Is that a threat?
It's just famous Dana's offering you a burger, and Count Morbid is trying to eat it with his spoon and fork, his knife and fork. And
Yes.
fork.
Famous Dana's burger looks amazing. I want to have burgers.
Yeah.
That's what I want. And by the way, you did in fact pay Count Morbid, and your thing is being delivered. See, oh, he's on mute. Look at him. You're on mute. I didn't do it.
Yes. Jay is grandfathered in, as it were. Body parts are on their way to Jay. Because I acquired an envelope. I went to the snail mail post office. I stood in line between people who don't know that masks go over their nose, and waited in the post office, paid the post, and sent it to Jay.
I have a confession to make. Our neighbor across the way the other day, when I saw her, fortunately, I mean, she was far away, so it didn't much matter. But even still, she was wearing a mask and she had her nose out. And she's the nicest lady, and she watches the felines for us if we have to travel a long way. And I just did not have the heart to say, well, the only thing that I know to say, which is, dick nose. Or, I mean, did you know that your mask fell down?
One second.
I'm sure she knew.
1 second. I'm trying to hear if Gunther can be heard. Gunther, say words.
I don't know.
Oh, I heard
Words.
I don't know. I heard I don't know. Okay.
Chin diaper. That is the worst. Oh man. The thing is that she's
Is that
so
a beard?
nice, and I couldn't bring myself to say
A
anything.
beard.
To her. Like,
It's a
okay,
chin
whatever.
diaper, right? Because it touches all of your food for you.
Yeah, it's a beard. That's a suit.
Ew. that is disgusting. But no,
Was
I don't
disgusting.
know. But you recently found a mask that was big enough to cover your beard. It was made specifically for men with large beards.
Yeah, I did. It covers it all the way down, as opposed to everything else. Because I have a beard, it makes the mask slide up my face, under my glasses, into my eyeballs.
Well,
This is
Stormy
true
is back,
story.
I
I was
think.
there.
I see her. There she is.
Hopefully, I can stay here. Hi.
What happened to you?
It's windy and raining, so I'm gonna assume that.
I meant to wear my cool new necklace that I got tonight, and I didn't. I accidentally left it sitting on the table where I did the unboxing.
Oh no.
Wait a minute. Is the reason that Stormy is having problems with their internet because it's stormy?
Get out.
That's right. You're done. Oh man. Well,
Just rim shots everywhere. It's crazy.
so we are going to have a little bit of a shorter show tonight. No, I will. Man, I don't know what's worse, chin diaper or face condom. What in the heck? Like,
Oh, math?
I know somebody. So hang
Face
on.
condom implies much more protection than we might be giving him credit for.
I know somebody who, when they talk, it's not done on purpose. They'll have the mask on, and when they talk, their nose is so small that it slowly does this.
Mine actually does that. If I yawn, for example, or I talk too much, my mask will, like, it gets caught on my chin, and then my chin, when I talk, pulls it down, down, down. I have to keep pulling it up.
I have an awkward mask story that happened yesterday.
Uh-oh.
I very rarely actually go into the grocery store, but I needed to, and this man decided to aggressively compliment my outfit and start getting really close and then taking his mask off so that he could talk to me. And I'm like, sir, can you please put your mask back on? He's like, I'm just trying to talk to you. I'm like, I have an autoimmune disease. I'm compromised to this. So could you please put your mask back on if you're going to continue trying to hit on me? So he just,
Sir, could you please put your pants back on, please?
yeah, I just was like,
Can you put your pants back on if you're going to continue to hit on me?
I'm like, first of all, just leave me alone. Go away. I want to just shop in peace. I know my outfit's cool, but like,
It's like 6 feet, guy. What are you? Oh, that's weird and creepy. What is that guy doing?
What?
And he's really loud too. He's like, "You look so good. I like your outfit." I'm like, "Why are we screaming?"
My suggestion would be to tell them that you,
Vegas.
because I assume you were wearing a mask. My advice would be to tell them that you are powerful ugly under it. You know,
Like, you don't want to see what's going on under this.
yes, like, you know, or it's like, you know, like enter some really strange, off-putting voice.
I have leprosy.
Just tell them you're missing most of your teeth. That used to make everybody run away from me.
Like, people used to ask me to wear a mask before the pandemic, so now it's convenient. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one. So yeah, that was my story. And then
My
afterwards,
mask is aesthetic.
I ended up having this old lady. I don't think she was hitting on me, but she like chatted me up for like 15 minutes. I was like, what's going on? Why does everybody want to talk to me? I just want to go home.
Oh my gosh, you definitely need some escape coping mechanisms for when you 15 minutes. How did you get stuck doing that?
Because I'm nice and she was super cute and she wasn't being aggressive like the other person.
I consider myself to be nice too and talk to other people in the store, but 15 minutes is a long time.
It was. Please, I'm big at life and talking to people. I'm just like, okay, I want to try to back away slowly. Nobody getting the body language of, I want to go.
Please embiggen Dana, because I want to watch her eat raw cake up and see if she gets salmonella.
What? No, David, no.
Anyone that she would be.
Dana was being creeped on right there. I don't even know what was happening. There you go. There you go, Count Morbid.
Okay.
Show
back
us your
over here and
sexiest
say
cake
hello.
batter eating face, Vegas, Dana.
That's it.
Just so you guys know, this is also the same way she eats spaghetti and meatballs.
One more time, Dana. Just one more time.
She eats spaghetti and meatballs just that same way.
What is happening back
Hey, kid,
there?
cut your hair. What's wrong with you?
Who is that?
You said cut your hair. What's wrong with you?
You look like a
Is that a
hippie.
goblin?
No, he's not a goblin.
The goblin pink.
You like tinkering, okay?
And now fairy
Oh,
Princess
sounds
Lolly
like
will
you finally
start
had the
selling
puberties.
famous Dana's spatula.
What am I doing?
Magically anti-salmonella.
First, she was talking about getting assaulted, and now she's talking about battery. It's the thing.
Salted and battery.
He was talking about that.
No, that's battered.
You know, assaulted, battered, whatever. It's
Salmonella.
So is Keithy Boo Poo being a mooch? Is that what that is?
Actually, he purchased all of the cake making mixes and the accoutrements that go with pineapple
I
upside down.
didn't ask that. I asked if he's being a mooch, which means he purchased all that stuff so you can make
so
the cake
weird.
so he can eat it, and then he's eating the rest of your food too.
Actually, he also got the hamburger buns and the hamburgers and helped cook them out on the grill for me. And
So that's
all the
so he's kissing.
No,
back to
I'm
the
gonna
weekend.
say if he brings this up to class and she makes them, that's cooperation. That's not mooching. That's here. I brought a basket of food.
cooperation.
Yes.
Hi, Mom. I'm inadequate. Here, make this for me.
Like
She's got a dirty look.
The reason why I ask is because college.
If you had told her cook all this food and then you can't have any, then it'd be a jerk move. But
that's fair. That's fair.
I guess that I'm just thinking at least
awesome.
famous Dana didn't get beautified in order to eat food in front of us. Are you eating asparagus? Is that what you're eating? Because it looks good.
no, it's actually a face mask. While we're watching, she's just gonna start
Just running the batter into the face mask. Yeah.
What? I don't even know what's happening right
I don't
now.
know. That's a little too much for me.
What? What's too much?
Using batter as a face mask?
Okay.
That's what they mean by pancake makeup.
Oh, my eye hurts tonight.
Plus,
Oh.
I was really sweaty in the kitchen, so any like makeup-y stuff would be like dripping off because the oven, it's hot.
Okay. I'm laughing here a little bit. So I wanted to look at things that we had going on for pictures of people with their pixie pinches. That's what I wanted to look at because I wanted to see I wanted to follow the hashtag with the pixie pinches on it. Ew, edible face mask. I'm sorry. I'm just like, can you just imagine that being, a thing like where you have the batter face mask and then it's just like.
That's what they gave me a tongue for, okay?
It's called Mrs. Doubtfire beauty regimen. Hello!
Yeah, I remember that scene. That's right.
And here I was thinking of Pizza the Hut from Spaceballs.
I have to say, there's some things about like that scene in the movie where he did that, put the whipped cream or whatever it was, he stuck his face in it. I feel like that was such an improv type of a thing to do. And I sort of wonder, that seems like the kind of thing that would have been right up Robin Williams' alley, right? To just
Indeed.
like to be like, oh no, emergency situation. I have 2 seconds to find an answer. Yay, right?
Totally.
I mean, he was a very good actor in that particular aspect. So
he was also a good actor if you gave him a script too. But
you're supposed to taste it, not have it taste you, Count Morbid.
Okay, here she is. She's back.
Yay!
Okay. So, in case you guys don't know, we have our Pixie Pinch contest. It is going on until the 17th of March, which is next Wednesday, basically. So, by next Wednesday, whoever has the most pictures on this hashtag FAEpro here on Instagram for the Pixie Pinches will be the winner of some kind of a gift basket that involves green things. Green things, yes. Anyway, so I wanted to see what we had here. So, Flora the Fairy. Yay, we have Flora. See, there's her Pixie Pinch right here. She put it, I don't know what she put on, a library book drop? Let's see. And let's see. I don't know who this is. Let's see. We're out having fun Pixie Pinching. Oh, there it is, right there. That is her daughter. That must be her daughter. Ooh, I didn't even know. Man, they've got a bunch. Look at all this.
Well, they did make them with you, so of course they have a bunch.
They're jumping right in.
And look at her mask. She's got cool
Is that
little
a unicorn mask?
I think it's Tinkerbell's.
Oh.
I could be wrong. See, don't those look like? Oh, her daughter has a Tinkerbell mask. Let's see. Okay, so I don't know what this guy's doing, but I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with us. We need to dominate this hashtag because whatever, bruh. So that's like, woo, right? Get swole. That's me.
Here.
I had to go to the tire shoe shop for the Land Dragon on Monday, and so I left a Pixie Pinch there. They're probably going to wonder what that was, but they'll probably know who left it too, because there was one person, that had ears that were pointy. Let's see. Oh, that's her finders. That was her quest that she did. That's Flora. I don't know these people. They're not even in the United States.
I'm starting to suspect hashtag means something else to different people.
Well, I would guess. Let's see. I could have swore. Oh, look, there's one there. Gosh,
yes.
That's like 5 for her.
By the way, just randomly, I believe daylight savings time is March 14th, I believe.
Just in time for Pi Day.
Hey, is there Ion? Can you
What?
see if there's a cat outside? I feel like I hear a yarling
house?
cat.
I'll look.
Okay. Yes. What? That thing is cool. Where is it? Where's the pixie pinch? Maybe that's just a picture. Oh no, in the mouth. This is so cool. Where is this place? Holy crap, Flora's kicking everybody's butt. She even laminated hers. Look at that. So that they'll be safe in the rain. How cool is that? There we go. Man, that's got to be like at least 10, right? That's tonight's giveaway. Let's see. Oh. Ooh. Man, look at that one. Even has $1. Yeah, Ion left one at the snail mail depot. I can't even think of.
How can you tell if it's Ion if he's wearing a mask?
I recognize his hat. Oh, there's Stormy, but not with a pixie pinch.
Nope.
That I left that one on some Pete's coffee because coffee is like a religion. Uh-oh, who popped in back there? Oh, this is one of the quests from Nickel. Nope. This is, oh, look, it means Fitness Academy Europe. That's what it means. Oh, I see. Took me long enough to figure that out. So that's that. Well, if you guys want to participate, you still have 7 days to go out and get your pinches out there. And if you want the link or the download is on our Patreon and it's on one of the public posts, so anybody can access it. Oh, excuse me, I burped. I'm going to find it for you guys. Actually, I'll find that specific post that has the downloadable, and then I will post it for you into the, yes, here it is, into the, what am I trying to say? The comments. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, here it is. And this has also the rules and instructions there. I know that I have several more that are packed up on my desk waiting. Thank you so much for doing that. Was there actually a cat? Because it feels like
It was a belly.
oh gosh, that was a loud kitty. I thought it was DOS.
Das was waiting at the door trying to let her in, but couldn't.
Trying to let her in. That is one door that he cannot open. We have very smart kitties. So today we do not have a guest artist. So we are going to we're going to do our drawing, and then we will go right to our news-like thingies. Well, I do have one thing to talk about before I guess we go to the news-like thingies. However, we can do drawing time. Yes, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I was just noticing in the comments that someone could see through my disguise, so my picture must be up there somewhere in the pinch thing.
Someone could see through your disguise. maybe they just know what your secret
It
identity
is only
is.
4 people, 5 people, 6 people.
I know, that's because the names that are on it currently right here, these are the ones that left a comment on the YouTube last week's show. So this is everybody that left a comment, and these are all our Patreon and YouTube members. So just so you guys know, you can get a maximum of 3 entries per person. You guys know how this works. You either leave a comment and or subscribe to the channel and the Patreon or the Patreon, and those will all get you 1 entry each. So now we shall submit. There is the wheel. Yes. Yes. And you guys saw it's for the cool little pocket goblin that is from Whimsical Creatures. Oh,
Did I win?
Jimmy Chapman, you are the winner. Jimmy wins a lot.
I wanted to go the grim pocket.
I think
goblin.
he would.
He's so cute.
It is.
I think he would find it really cute as well, and I know he needs some pick-me-ups right now.
Yeah, that's true. So it will probably do him a particular amount of good, I hope. I hope it will be a little uplifting considering some of the things. So, well, congratulations, Jimmy. Huzzah for you. What are you doing over there, Gunther?
My glasses are being shitty.
Oh.
He's got sooty.
Yeah, it's being rubbish.
You got to teach them a lesson. You just got to brutalize them a little bit so they know who's boss.
How do you clean something so delicate with such big hands?
They're not really delicate. This isn't actually glass. It's plexiglass.
Well,
It's
Well, I wanted to say that since we don't have an artist for this week, I do still have something though to do a giveaway for next week because
He's giving me away.
No, I'm not giving you away. Man,
Put your name in if you want a Gunther.
I'm gonna rent that out. What are you talking about?
Just
No.
for cheap.
Okay.
Rent a troll.
Rent a troll. Yeah, that's right.
It's a troll. That would be like super useful, actually.
Yeah, because you could take me shopping with you, and I could scare away creepers, and we
Exactly.
can top shelf for you.
And carry all the stuff
Right.
with your big troll arms.
And suddenly I'm just thinking about the, are you being plagued by internet trolls? Well, you should get the internet counter troll, right?
I love Gunther, and for the low price of $29.95, you too can love Gunther.
To go places and to counter troll people in order to protect you.
Call it my Gunther or
My
my
Gunther.
Gunther.
The troll toll.
The
Yeah.
troll.
I call that a paycheck.
Porta troll.
I'm like suddenly I don't know, ever since you told that story about somebody and then you were talking to somebody for 15 minutes, all I could think of was all the things that I would come up with to say to like extricate myself from that situation. It is going in the back of my head. What would I say to get out of this situation? If
Please tell me, because I'm so non-confrontational that my brain doesn't even think of.
Hey, do you know which way the bathrooms are? Because I've really got to run.
Oh, I like that. I could do that. I could do that.
See, that the thing is that my ways are probably not non-confrontational.
So probably give me a panic attack.
Well, so one time, and who was I recently talking to about this? I can't remember. I think it might have been Branwyn. I was talking to about something like this too. But recently, I was reminded of when I used to have to take the taco bus to work. That's how you say it, right? T-A-K-O. It's not taco. It's taco, right? Anyway,
I like that.
it's an
I'm
anime
hungry,
thing.
so don't say those things.
I know, right? I used to have to take the bus to go into downtown Emerald City. That was when I was still interning in Cubeville before I managed to secure my release back into Fairy. So there I was going into Cubeville or whatever, and I realized that this was when I learned that the people on the bus that are sus, the ones that talk to themselves or do other things. I mean,
I'm impressed that you actually used the word sus. I think it's the first time I've ever heard you say it correctly.
we used to have
There's one weirdo on every bus, and I can never find them.
yeah. We used to have this one gentleman who would sit right at the front seat. So when you
Green
come
is
on
sus.
to, there's a plexiglass window, and he would sit in the seat that was right next to the plexiglass window. And then while the bus was going, he would look right into the plexiglass window and he would go, he would hum to himself in the window. And then when people started getting on the bus, he would stop doing that and he would say, hello, hi, good day. And he would greet them all. But he was a strange old man. One time he had a cold, and so he was like on the bus, and I swear it was the grossest thing ever. He just went and he blew his nose right into his hand and then held his foot up and he's like right on the bottom of his foot and put it back onto the floor of the bus. And I was sitting right across from him, and of course everybody up there was just horrified.
This is why we have a pandemic, people. This is why. These people right there.
But so this is the time period though when I realized that those people on the bus never think that they are the one, right? So if they ever get a little too weird or crazy at you, you just have to get crazier back at them because they already think that you are one of the crazy people. So whatever they do, you just have to have like 3 things memorized in your head that are absolutely nonsensical, sort of like Pinky and the Brain responses, right? Where they just start going off on you about how, if Teddy Roosevelt would have won Vietnam, then, we would all have a 50-meter swimming pool in our backyard. And you have to be like, I think so, Brain. But what are we going to do with the plunger, right? Like, and then where
are we going to get rubber pants in your size?
But with me and Pippi Longstocking, what will the children look like? I mean, like, they won't know what to do, right? I think those are actually some kind of birthday cake things, like pineapple upside down cupcakes. Yes.
Do you see the cherry and the
I do, and I want to eat all of them. Oh man, but yeah, that's what you have to do. You just have to like memorize some Pinky and the Brain responses, and then just say those to people. Totally serious, like deadpan serious, right? Not like and then they won't know what to do. They'll just be like, that person is crazy. They're not making any sense, and they leave you alone because it scares them.
Hey, that sounds fun. That's how I used to deal with my bullies. I would be very, very strange, and then they didn't know what to say or do with me, and they'd leave. It usually involves flailing around like a noodle.
Well, one of those wind socks.
Yes.
I have a video of me dancing with one of those somewhere.
I had a girl cosplay one of those at a convention once, and she came to my booth, and I'm like, "Can you dance for me?" And she just was all in it. It was the best thing I've ever seen. I gave her some free stuff for it. I'm like, "Thank you, you made my con." She's like, "I've been doing this all day." I'm like, "Where do you get the energy?" "Oh, you're probably like 15. That's why."
Oh man, we're gonna go with 15 because I think that the other answers to that question, by the time you have some worldly experience as a fairy, no longer involve things that should be said out loud on the interwebs. Where did you get all of that energy? Las Vegas.
You don't want
it goes like this. Las Vegas.
I think I see in the comments too things that Stormy could have said to help extricate herself. The first thing is says hello. Yes.
Wait, what?
If he just starts talking to you, you just turn around and say, "The CIA says hello."
Okay.
Right? Yeah, you do that. You go like that.
It's cloudy today. The aliens can't hear us.
Foil hat, put it on.
I am reading a book.
You mean you
that,
take yours off?
Here's another one. Here's another one. He starts talking to you. You can see me?
me?
So what you do is you mouth something out. I'm like, there they go. Leave me alone!
You have a mask on.
You can,
Oh yeah, that doesn't work anymore.
but you can still do this thing. The
Go
finger
with
thing.
baseball signs. Go with like.
Everybody starts doing baseball
Still
signs.
second. What?
Like
Thanks for all the advice. Surely one of these will work. Pretend sign language.
At a low price of $29.95, you too can love Gunther.
I think what I
Wait. Is that a dark chocolate
10
covered
yards rushing?
pineapple?
I don't know. 10 yards offsides, something like that. I don't know.
Wait,
Holding.
actually, I like the idea of somebody
Ginger.
saying,
It was Ginger.
I'm going to get Gunther. Just, I'm going to get Gunther. Don't make
We're
me
gonna
get
have
Gunther.
what is dark chocolate ginger?
Ginger sounds
Wow.
good. Dark chocolate, not so much. I would eat the ginger part.
Everybody have sweets? I want sweets.
I don't have any.
Me with real redheads.
I got raspberry honey
So
lollies.
if you guys are wondering why I'm cooking at my mom's house, it's because I'm the one who doesn't have to clean this thing.
Guess what? You can learn how to spread the stuff in there so you don't have to clean that much out. Learn
I
to cook.
did spray the stuff in there. I did. I actually sprayed the stuff and floured it so that they would break off easy. But there's also brown sugar on the tops of each of those. So, yeah.
So you're trying to give somebody diabetes.
I'm dying.
We already have that here.
Yeah, you gave it to me.
What?
That's what I'm complaining. I like the upside down cake.
Me? I don't have a great evil laugh. Who has an evil laugh? You are not talking.
No, that would be my son. I think that has the good evil laugh there about having to do the dishes when she's done.
Because I was like, I was just laughing. I don't think I have an evil laugh. I think I sound more like that funny dog that used to be on cartoons. The one that would lean on and like go.
That is legit an evil dog, though. That is an evil dog. From the Olympics? Yeah, no, you're thinking of the one who I can't remember who. I think he teams up with Snidely.
Snidely.
Snidely is in fact his name from the Laugh Olympics. That's correct.
Snidely Whiplash. Is that?
Oh my god.
Dudley Do Right. Let's see. I'm looking for Snidely Whiplash.
I just love that Lolly's like, I don't have an evil laugh. I just sound like an evil dog who works for an evil mastermind.
No, so when I look up, when I look up Snidely, I get a Snidely Whiplash, and we've got Snidely Whiplash, Dudley Do Right, Snidely Whiplash, Alfred Molina versus something, and then Snidely Whiplash, and then Snidely Whiplash bondage practitioner. What? I don't even know. What are you doing, YouTube? So
you probably shouldn't click on any of those links.
Or you should click on all of them and say, we're not going to do monetize this week.
Oh, his dog's name was Muttley. Here.
Yeah, his name is Muttley.
Oh, yes, okay. Here we go. So, Snidely, Whiplash, Muttley. Let's see. Here we go. I found it. Let's see. I'm going to share it. Maybe. Did I click the wrong button? No, here we go.
I just thought of another thing you could have said to the guy.
Oh, no.
You see me? Great. Tag, you're it. Go.
Go.
You know, actually, this is actually a very cool thing. No. Do it.
Okay, here we go. I think I can only do it.
Yeah, I can do that laugh pretty well.
You did. I couldn't tell if it was you or the dog.
It was me at one point. Yeah, I started laughing. So there's one other thing you can actually tell them, Stormy, that makes them run very quickly. Listen, I just got over COVID a week ago. I'm sorry. You pulled out the mask while you say it. They run.
I think he probably doesn't even believe it's a real thing. Because then you have that.
I don't know.
You know, it's funny though, because after we got COVID, we would tell people that, or I would tell people that if they were standing around
on the top of her lungs, so the whole place could
everybody
hear.
around me could see, could hear. Because, like I said, I'm like
6-foot radius. The entire store would hear.
Because people would be creeping up, say at the grocery store, and they're creeping up in line, and I would turn to them and I would go, "Oh my gosh, I'm really sorry. I see you have your mask down, but we just got over COVID and I want to keep everybody safe. So, like, I'm just going to try to stand right here far away so that I don't get it on you." Like, I would take the responsibility onto myself, right, of having the COVID. And then you're like, and it's funny because even those non-mask wearers didn't really seem to want to get close to you after that, right? As much as they're like,
just in case they were
all
wrong.
just a hoax. Yeah, but just in case.
But just, yeah, exactly.
You run. It's funny.
I can't.
So, and that one actually worked pretty good. Like, people moved away, right? I mean, because what are they going to say? If you're like, I'm just looking out for your best interest by staying away from you and wearing my mask, and I don't want you to get too close to me because I've got it, what are they going to say?
Oops.
They're going to be like, no, you don't? I mean,
maybe, or you just have a cold.
Right, the only thing to follow it up with is, you know.
You know, we need to invent smell-o-vision so you guys could smell how good this smells. Because it's still warm.
You know, I don't like you anymore. Will you stop doing that? I want to eat them all so much.
Dana, and just take her off for a few minutes. I'm salivating.
I love pineapple upside down cake. Ooh,
oh my gosh, look at that pineapple in there.
What? That's
cruel and unusual punishment.
I agree. It is kind of cruel and unusual. But, well, okay. So I did have a thing to give away for next week because I don't want to go and have nothing to give away next week since we don't have an artist this week. Whew, I'm catching my breath after all the Muttley laughing.
Also, I was going to say, and again, next week will also be the St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, it will be St. So I'm going to wear green lipstick. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy.
I'll be drunk.
Yes, I think that everybody must do something very green, including you, Count Morbid. You can go goblin on us, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pink.
I think everybody should wear green lipstick. That's what I think.
No.
Why?
I told you I'm done wearing makeup for the decade.
Nope. I've got pictures. No. You want me to really just reuse the old pictures of you in makeup?
I don't care. It happened once.
I'm pretty sure we showed them on the show before.
Yeah, we have.
I recall seeing
and the video. And the video. Yeah, you showed all of it.
Okay,
You're
so this is what I have more. I'm going to show you guys.
Even after they're done saying that it's cruel and unusual punishment to have these and show them to them, you're bringing me a plate more of them and how wonderful they look.
Shh. I'm showing my thing now.
Nobody wants to see it.
I just haven't even.
I'm joking. Don't give me sad face. I'm sorry. Take it back.
Why did you say that? Why are you so mean?
Because you're trying to put me in lipstick again. No.
I try to put everybody in lipstick.
Yeah.
Not just you.
But everybody, not just you. Everybody.
Hey, I found some really cool lipsticks when I went to look. There was so many, and some of them were like absinthe green, and I thought, what? I know. There was so many. Okay, this is what I'm giving away
for a change too.
Yeah. I was going to wear pink for once. That's what's going to happen.
I'm never going to get to show these. Oh my gosh. No. Okay. So I went on a little bit of a comic book buying spree a while ago because I wanted to get this series and I got some extras. So I'm going to give away the first 2 of 3 of the books of fairy. Here, I'll embiggen it really fast so you guys can see. So this will be for next week's drawing are these, and they're at least 10 years old, if not older. I can't remember. But here they are, and this is the story of Queen Titania that's in these ones. The art is awesome. There's one for Oberon, Titania, and a fairy named Molly. So this is what next week's drawing will be, and the magic word will be Titania. That's what it will be. These are so good, you guys. You just have to like read them. So I thought that would be a very in theme and apropos giveaway.
I want it.
You want it?
I want all the things, though.
Not you. All of the things? Hey, you know what I did the other day? I finally got around to attaching the little tiny galaxy jar that you sent me with a gift forever ago, finally to my fairy backpack.
Oh, yay!
Yeah. Yep, so now it's there with my little wooden tulip that I got when I was in Amsterdam.
Oh, it'll help keep the goblin goo off of you.
That sounds familiar.
I learned from the best.
Right? Okay, and then, so one other thing I wanted to share with you guys. Because not this weekend, but I hear feedback from somebody. Okay, it's gone.
No, you don't.
Was that you?
No, it was the internet.
No, it wasn't me. So this is where we're going next Saturday for our hedge game. So we're gonna, before we gather online in Discord, for those of us who can, because we're close enough, we are going to go to this place and we are going to have a live hedge gathering with someone. What?
No, I'm just complaining that I can't go.
So I'm really excited to go here. I'm trying to find the top. Here we go. It's on Whidbey Island. Man, I have such a frog in my throat. Okay. And it's this kind of nature trail hike walk-through park thing where they've got all of these cool sculptures throughout the woods. So let's see. Oh, I'm putting that on mute because you guys can't hear it anyway, but let's see. Like, just like along the trail. I think that is so cool. Look at that. So we're going to go do this thing, and we're going to have a hedge gathering there, and we're going to be all fairied up, and it's going to be awesome. And I'm very excited. Whoa, did you see that one? Ooh, gorilla. I'm like, ooh, look at this whimsy way. Okay, I don't want to get in trouble for showing too much. Let's see. Here we go. We can. Oh, I don't think that's a sculpture. I'm pretty sure that's a real
Oh, dear.
Oh, dope. A deer, a female deer. Ray.
Very Princess Lolly. I found that video clip of you dancing with the, I forget what they're called, the
inflatable arm guys, yeah.
Floating arm.
I thought you were just showing us blackmail material, man.
Yeah, no, I found that video clip. I sent it to one of our FAE production chats. I don't know if Gunther or somebody can show the pictures or the video clip if necessary.
If necessary.
I think I know where the.
It's not necessary.
It's necessary.
It's not necessary. Okay, here, I'll show.
I feel like perhaps we should ask
like
the audience if they want to see you dancing with a windblown.
Oh, okay. I guess
to
it needs a trigger warning. Do you guys want to see me dancing with a windsock or not? Trigger warning: fairy dances with windsock.
What?
I feel like this was a movie that they did once. You know, dances with windsock.
That was a fairy movie. You're right.
It was a fairy movie.
You know,
It was okay for the first 3 hours, but the last half hour, whew.
it's just too much. Whew. Okay, so that's where we're going. I'm really excited. If you guys want to pay attention, because I will be putting up onto on Facebook, so in the Hollow and on Fairy Blossom and on FAE Productions, we'll put up an event. So an event listing, that way we can put all the time and everything in there, and I'll make an announcement as well. So, so that will be a thing, and I hope to see several people out there. I know that we can't have that many, but after that, when we come back, I intend that we will make it back in time to do our regular volunteer meeting for Fairy Blossom, and then have our regularly scheduled online hedge gathering. So it will be a very full day next Saturday. Are you ready?
No.
Are you?
Nope. I'm never ready. I'm ever ready. Wait, what is ever ready? Is that a battery?
No, that's Everlast.
Everlast.
Maybe everybody is. Maybe it's like a generic Everlast.
Or is it a brand of tools?
I don't know.
Look, see, nobody has said anything, so I guess we get to see no windsock dancing. Not a single comment.
See, nobody's objecting.
Well, nobody's cheerleading either.
That's because you do what you want.
You are.
So hold on. We see thumbs upses and smiley faces and yes, I'm ready's. And
what? I didn't see a yes, I'm ready.
I was nodding profusely.
Okay. Maybe I see them. They finally came through on my screen. Here we go. Okay, I'll find it. I have it here somewhere. Let's see. Where is it?
Indeed, gets her way.
There it is. That's it, right?
Yes, if that's the video clip, yes.
Yes, that is indeed. Here we go. Ready?
Yes.
Yep, that was good sense.
Thank you.
Has your evening been enriched?
Yes.
Totally worth it.
Things you see all the time at Renaissance fairs. Very period. Yeah.
They're the best place.
Allegedly.
Star Trek, Vulcans, Stormtroopers, Boba Fett, all those things. They managed to make it to the Renaissance Fair, right? Well, I feel like if any of them really should be there, that the one Star Trek that has Spock in it, those ones are legit, because didn't they go back in time? That was like evil Spock world where they were in a country Wild West setting or something.
Oh, yeah, that just happens.
You just described 5 different episodes at once.
Yeah.
Spock was a Karen. You're talking about, you don't even know Star Trek. Walk away.
Evil Spock is not in the Western episode.
He's a
the
Terran.
Western episode isn't even a Western episode. And it's not actually time travel.
Well, what is it?
But also time travel is in fact in every series of Star Trek.
Well,
yeah,
but that's forward time travel, not backward time travel.
No, there's backward time
all
travel.
of them.
Oh yeah.
Every single one has.
Remember the
time travel
nuclear
in the
vessels?
past.
No.
Every single Star Trek has time travel back in time.
Usually once a season.
They even have time enforcement agency. Like, it's serious business. There is protocols for time travel.
They legit have people who show up from the future and say, please stop time traveling. Stop it.
I think I remember that one, yeah.
Like in Next Generation, they go back and see the Enterprise C.
Every single series.
Well, okay,
And
so
apparently
I
even the
remember
movie.
the
Right,
Next
the movies
Generation. They
too.
went back and they met Guinan for the first time, and they were talking about trying to fit into a bustle.
Yes, that one had Mark Twain.
Whales.
Yes,
I remember
yes,
one about
it did.
whales. Wasn't
Yes,
that one?
that was the one with the
Yes.
nuclear
And that
vessel.
was a movie.
Yeah, that was the far distant past of 1980s. Yeah.
And then there was the Trouble with Tribbles.
Trials and Tribulations, I think, was the name of that episode.
Trials and Tribulations.
Whatever. And that was a Deep Space Nine
Every-
episode.
Every series.
But yes, they had Mark.
No, I don't. I don't watch this at all.
No,
And
yeah,
that's-
nobody.
And that's
I
not
don't go to
entirely
the
counting all the
convention.
times that they use the holodeck to portray things from the past in their reality. So like they
Oh
do
yes,
that.
Data versus Moriarty.
I'm just
Not Morgan
saying.
had to skip straight
Well,
to
no,
the
no, they-
moonshine for this discussion.
They
whole-
had Data be sort of possessed by the holodeck and become a gunslinger. So they had a
Oh,
Wild
man.
West gunslinger with Data's reflexes fighting Worf.
In fact, all of Star Trek Enterprise, the series, was done on a holodeck being viewed by Commander Riker.
That
You don't like it, I know.
that was the series finale. That doesn't necessarily mean it was the canon explanation for the entire series. How dare you?
You know, he's got a point there.
That's what it is.
You guys know so much about this. I'm very outclassed.
Here's the problem.
You come into my house.
You brought up a nerd topic,
Who's
surrounded
fucking
by them.
Well, I mean, I understand that fairies will be as interested in other, they like to go alien
Vulcans
hunting
are
just
space
as much as
fairies.
everybody else, right?
Vulcans are space elves. Come on now.
I know, right?
People ask me all the time, nice ears. Are you a Vulcan?
Oh.
You got nice ears. Are you a Chevy?
Yeah.
Here's
Here's the Vulcan salute.
The Vulcan salute.
Prosper.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know what? I can only do that with my left hand. Isn't that weird? I can't do it with my right hand.
Actually, isn't that the Romulan symbol there, Morbid?
Yes, basically. That's their hello, I mean.
This finger doesn't want to do the thing.
You move them forward, and then you tilt your hand to pretend.
No, I thought it was you went like this and went nanu nanu. If you were what?
I don't think
Nanu,
you're
nanu.
allowed to show that on air.
Oh,
I'm
Some
not
kind of like
thinking at all.
Nanu
Vulcans-
nanu. It's what? It's
Vulcans
Vulcan
don't-
Hindi.
Yes, but Vulcans don't touch each other.
I know Vulcans don't. I'm saying
I mean,
that whatever Mork
Well, okay,
was.
no. Every 7 years they have Ponfar, and then there's touching.
well, they marry a
Yes.
human and do it that way.
Ironically, to keep the males from dying.
Yeah.
As it turns out,
How
the
do
males
you
will
guys
die
remember all these
if they don't.
things?
And if you watch Star Trek Discovery, you realize the Romulans and Vulcans don't exist anymore. They're called the Navarre.
What?
They rejoined each other. Yeah.
How do you guys remember all of this? I just don't even know. There's so much. And
Why don't you tell me
why?
about a book sometime that you've read that you remember everything in?
No, hold on. If
Because
you
I
want
know
to
you
test
do
your
that.
memory, you do song lyrics.
She does do the song lyrics. I'm just saying she can sit there and quote books like nothing else too.
Sometimes I dream songs, like I I do. In my sometimes my dreams have a soundtrack in them.
Cool.
But that's not as geeky and cool, right? See, even Jay got it. Navarre.
It's not how you spell it, but yeah, it's
I mean,
N-I.
that's not how you spell it.
I know
That
how to
looks-
spell it.
It looks pretty right.
No, it's not how you spell it.
Navarre.
You don't even know how to spell it. Don't you tell me how to spell it. It's not how you spell it. But
Oh, well,
I
not how you spell it. She did say
How to spell it.
spelling, so here you go. What's everyone's opinion on Picard? Picard?
I know.
What?
I like it
Okay,
just
is
fine.
he
Oh,
asking
the
about
new.
the
I haven't
series or the
actually seen the new
character?
one.
Oh, the new one. I'm like,
Is
I
he
love
asking
him.
about the series or the character? I mean, that's a pretty open-ended question.
Are you talking
Like, are we
about the
talking about
line?
like whether or not we think he's a good captain? Do we think about like
Do you like
yes,
this
we need
open-ended.
specifics for your question, please.
Yes, please narrow down the parameters of this question, if you will.
I actually liked having a captain that wasn't so gung-ho that he needed to go on every single away mission with people. I thought that was awesome.
We're talking about
And I'm glaring at you if you can't.
I'm thinking about. I guess I feel like I like Captain Kirk because he's just so Kirk. You know, he's just kind of he is the icon, of Star Trek, right?
Yes, of all the captains, James T. Kirk is the most Kirk.
Yeah.
Although Riker does compete for his Kirkness.
Riker does compete.
but I love Picard because Patrick Stewart. So
he was
and Picard has a thing for Shakespeare, and I think that's excellent. And Earl Grey tea, and I love Earl Grey tea with lavender.
Here's a fun thing to horrify people, and I think this was actually a couple years ago. So Will Wheaton, i.e. Wesley Crusher, is now older than Sir Patrick Stewart was when he first played Picard.
Why would you say that to us? Why would you say that to us?
So that you can feel your cells slowly dying inside of you. That's why.
Would you like another one of those? Tom Cruise is now older than the Cocoon.
Than who?
Are you going to say Paul Newman?
All the old people in Cocoon.
That's terrible.
Wilford Brimley
is Scientology, it makes you young forever.
I mean, but if I have to pick a captain, I am totally going with brown coats. You can't take the sky from us.
You're talking about Captain Mel Reynolds.
Okay, that's right.
So are we limiting? Stop. Are we limiting this discussion just to Star Trek? Are we limiting this to any captain ever?
Apparently, it has bisected and gone
suddenly
to a
we're
different
getting into
captain
Captain
now.
Jack Harkness. Suddenly we're getting into Captain Jack Sparrow. Like, you're
Captain Jack
the conversation a little too
often,
much. Captain America,
Captain Hook.
I actually have to agree with Holly on the Captain Mao thing because yes, Han Solo may have shot first, but Captain Mao shoots always.
Only if you make fun of my pretty blue bonnet.
Yeah, that's right.
If we're doing all captains, I'm going with Kangaroo.
Captain Kangaroo.
How English and mutton chops you.
But yes, if we're limiting it to just Star Trek.
Actually, the thing is that if we were going to do that, then also I think I would have to go with the Elder Adama as well from Battlestar Galactica. Yeah,
he's not a captain. He's a commander and
he's an admiral.
He's an admiral. Awesome.
Yes, but he started out as a captain early on. Like, yes, that's how he got in the military. He was a captain, not when the show started.
You can't count somebody who was a captain before the show started.
Because Picard was before the show started. Picard was a freaking ensign.
You can't. Yeah, that's like, who's your favorite ensign? Picard. No one does that.
Yeah, but you know what? Who is in charge of the Battlestar Galactica? Who is flying that thing? Right? Who's flying it?
No.
Yes.
He's
Admiral
in charge
Adama.
of the fleet. Adama is in charge of the fleet
and
on account of he's an admiral.
You know who my favorite captain is? Saul's my favorite captain. The drunk. I love that guy.
Who?
Colonel Ty.
Colonel Ty. Saul.
Yeah. His story arc is very good.
Yeah, this is how I remember that the Secretary of Education can actually become president if everyone else is dead.
I love her so much.
You learned the right of succession through Battlestar Galactica? That's amazing.
Well, I'm so picky about women that are in these heroine, powerful positions because I really so often feel like every time they portray them as this over-the-top, cold-hearted, butt-kicking, whatever, right? And I guess I'm just like, to me, that's not in male characters nor in female characters do I think that is a very, a very good demonstration of your leadership. right?
Leadership doesn't come through coldness. Leadership comes through example and through understanding.
And well, I think, well, that's what I'm saying is that I think that in Battlestar Galactica, the president, Madam President, was one of the best powerful female characters that there was, because she was always polite to people. She didn't, you know, she didn't come off as
don't say it.
like you know, it's kind of
this in a series where Starbuck exists.
Yeah, because you know.
Well, yeah, but also Starbuck was not my favorite character. It was the president and the Elder Adama. Those were my two favorite characters.
You know what's funny is that the president was high on color most of the time. Just saying.
What?
The president was supposedly high on kava root most of the time. Just saying.
No, that's only after she gets cancer in the show.
She had cancer from the beginning of what?
That's why she wasn't in Congress.
That's why, yeah. What did you want about?
That's why she was on a separate ship, is because she was being seen by a doctor.
Well, what I mean is, until we found out she had cancer, she already knew.
Yeah, yes.
She was taking, it says she was taking the kava root before she ever left for Caprica.
The idea that she was a Secretary of Education, so she was an educated person and paid attention to how to treat people to get them to react the way she wanted, that is admirable, yes. But yeah, my favorite captain had to be Samantha Carter.
Who?
Stargate.
Oh, I've only ever seen the movie Stargate. So Janeway is one of those ones that I like, but also I feel like Janeway is kind of falls into that category of has to be too tough, right? Like, I don't know.
When it comes to covering adversity and being thrown into a random new weird situation and still having to try to follow the rules, yeah, she's pretty strong and has to be very flexible as well. So
now,
that was an amazing lady, the real person. I met her and she's so nice.
Oh, Kate Mulgrew is amazing. Yes.
I met her at the Star Trek convention. She had her son doing art and she was signing it and having him sell it for like way too much because she's there just signing it. She's like, yeah, buy my son's stuff. And then she like talked to me forever and I was like, I love you and Orange is the New Black. And she's like, you do? Oh my goodness, I'm so passionate about that show.
Like so different. I didn't recognize her.
As long as we're talking about Kate Mulgrew and Janeway, I just found out that there's a new cartoon called Star Trek Prodigy where apparently she is reprising. It's animated, but she is reprising Janeway, doing the voice of.
Really?
Yes.
She's going to be voicing it? That's awesome.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to watch it.
You know, there was an exception to the rule. There is one high-ranking official that got to general without ever being a captain, and that's because she was a princess first.
Hey,
yeah,
that was Leia.
Princess Leia is awesome.
No, General Leia. General Leia.
She was an ambassador.
Do my hair.
Now, by the way, I will preface this since I raised the ruckus earlier. I will say that in Deep Space Nine, Benjamin Sisko does start off at the rank of commander.
Yep, and he is awesome.
Yeah,
Sisko is awesome.
Yeah, Sisko. He does season 3 or 4 become a captain, but again, just since I raised the ruckus, I will say he did not start as a captain. But Sisko is pretty good.
He reminded me way too much of Kirk in his acting styles and responses to things.
Kind of, but he was also a single widow. I mean, he very different energy.
That's fair.
Than Kirk, but the fact that he was a single dad and DS9 had a very different. The rest of Star Trek was very shiny and clean, and DS9 was like
it was an occupation struggle.
The armpit of the universe. Yeah,
it was like occupying Vietnam.
By the way, I'm perfectly enjoying this conversation, but I will point out that it's 8:45 in case we actually wanted to get to any news stories.
I actually am looking at news stories right now, and I believe I've got something for I'm just. Because while you guys were talking, I thought, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll try to get ahead of the game and go read the titles while everybody's talking. How about that? I was thinking ahead.
Nice.
By the way, I don't think 8:45 counts as being ahead of the game.
We usually don't get. Well, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah.
Star Trek's distracting.
Yes.
Star Trek is distracting. I like Dax.
We did this one.
Dax was a cool character.
Which one?
All of them.
Yeah, both. Dax, yeah, and what's her name? The one with the short hair.
Oh, Odo was also fantastic.
Odo, oh man,
was
that
my
actor was
favorite.
really good. That actor was really good. He was also in The Patriot. He played the chaplain in The Patriot.
So
We still have
So-
some.
Or the priest.
weirdly enough, he also played the priest in MASH in the movie originally.
He shows up in weird places.
Well, no,
He's
no,
still
Chef
supposed
in
to
the
be
Little
dead.
Mermaid.
Yes.
Les poissons.
Exactly.
Oh.
My first exposure to Rene, and forgive me if I butcher his name, although he's dead, so he probably doesn't care. But Rene Auberjonois is close to, and he was in Benson. He was
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes, he
remember
played
that.
a fairly
I can see
prissy.
him in the face, too.
Oh, sorry, he was in Benson along with Neelix from Star Trek Voyager.
Okay.
That's not terribly shocking.
Yeah.
So here's a funny thing for you. Speaking of Star Trek, Michael Dorf, Worf.
Dorn.
Dorf. Worf.
Yeah, no, I mean I get why
trying
you
to
would
get
say
back
Dorf.
into it. He's trying to pitch a whole Star Trek series for him to play Worf again.
Yeah.
Kind of like Picard. I thought that was interesting.
And of course,
Okay.
a lot of people might pop up. A lot of the actors have been asked more by the media about whether or not they would show up in Picard or some other Star.
Well, they have a lot of guest appearances all over. He's one that has not been in a movie or show since the last movie he was in, I think, which was like
You know, they never
Nemesis?
did explain the differences between the Klingons back in the original series and.
Yes, they do.
They did.
They
did
even
in
explain.
Enterprise.
They even explain the difference between the Klingons in Next Generation and the Klingons in Discovery, too.
Yes, there was a horribly long one of the. Well, by the way, speaking of the Trial and Tribulations time travel episode, because all the series.
That's the one I was talking about.
Well, yeah, because they travel back in time, and Worf is there, and Worf is like, "Oh, other Klingons," and they're looking around, going, "What Klingons?" Because the Klingons in the original series did not look at all, and Worf's like, "Them," and he's like, "Why do the Klingons look like that?" And Worf's just like, "We don't talk about that." But then,
I actually thought it was a and then they get interrupted by the bar fight.
Yeah, no. Later on, they do explain it in Enterprise, and it's this
I don't
weird
get
tie-in with Khan, because it was the Klingons trying to do like genetic experiments to improve themselves, and they accidentally horribly. The Klingons considered the fact that they had horribly mutilated themselves and had to live with the shame because the horrible mutilation meant they looked more like humans.
Which is why they were hiding for so long.
Which is why they never talk about that dark time in their history. They looked like humans for a while.
So here's an interesting bit of trivia I found out. For the original series, the entire budget for costuming each week was $27.
What?
It's funny.
They were over budget a lot.
Every character's costume had to be covered with $27 a week.
How?
Well,
it was, in the 1960s. So,
but also Hollywood.
Good seamstresses and cheap polyester.
Dang.
So the aliens had to be creatively made.
I don't think there's no way. I mean, that may be what their budget was, but I don't think that they probably stayed within budget. Actually, oh wait, I figured it out. They just took a few extra inches off the women's skirts for those female chicks on the show.
What do you mean, the extra few inches that everybody wore at that time?
Yeah.
Everybody wore the same kind of getup, man. What are you talking about?
What? Okay. All right. Okay. I have articles. You guys. I do. Yep. Okay, here we go. I've even paired them up while everybody was talking because you guys just kept on talking. So here we go. First fight, super fight. Yeah, today is Los Angeles man reunites with a cat who vanished 15 years ago versus cats are just as disloyal as you suspected, new study suggests. Ion, I hear that you found, yes, the timer. All right. So if you want to hear about the 15-year cat reunion, press number 1. And if you want to hear about disloyal cats, press number 2. Although I feel like maybe number 2 actually isn't news, right? Everybody's like, oh, we knew it.
I'm just curious what their proof is to it.
I am curious too. I'll be honest.
News at 11. I was going to say the article does actually. They did conduct an experiment to find out. Yes.
How do you even? I mean, how do you test that exactly?
If only there was something in written form that explained it.
Yes, I don't know what it could possibly be. We may have a tie here going on tonight, you guys.
If only there was some way to answer what was in the article. Yeah.
We have 1, 2. So far, we've got 3 votes for 1 and 2 votes for 2. So let's see here. Man, I kind of want to hear both of them. I'll be honest.
That's because you're obsessed with cats.
I need more. I want a Savannah cat.
Do you?
They're beautiful. Are you saying that?
You know how much work they are?
Why are they so much work?
Because they're so high. They're like a dog. They got to get a lot of exercise. They got to have climbing room. Like they're hyper.
Huh? Interesting. I did not
know
that about
hyper?
Savannah cats. I mean, there's a bunch of cats that I actually like. Scottish folds. Oh, they're so cute.
What about jellicle cats?
What about what?
Jellicle cats.
What's that?
Sorry.
Thank you very much, Stormy. Thank you.
I only watched that movie that play a million times.
Okay, so we actually have 3 votes for 1 and 2 votes for 2. So we're gonna hear about the 15-year thing. Here we go. Let's see. Let me pull it up. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? There we go. I feel like this will bring me hope and good feels about the world or something.
We've been disappointed before, though.
No.
That's true. Okay, here we go. Los Angeles man reunites with cat who vanished 15 years ago. Wow. Okay. A cat that went astray about 15 years ago has been reunited, older and maybe wiser, with its owner. Brandy, a brown tabby, was reunited Monday with Charles, who adopted her as a 2-month-old kitten. Holy smokes, that I didn't even know they would adopt animals that young.
Yeah, unless it has a chip.
Or if it may be by adopted, we mean from a friend or something. But it's amazing. I think it's unbelievable, he said Thursday. I saw her. I picked her up as she started.
That was an awesome article.
Break down and cry because I thought about all of the years that I lost from her, he said. Brandy was found Sunday in Palmdale, about 40 miles from where Charles lives in the San Fernando Valley area of Los Angeles. The computer technician, who didn't want his last name used, said Brandy strayed only a few months after he adopted her. She went outside in the afternoon to our backyard, but when it got dark and he went to bring her inside, she wasn't there. He drove around looking for her, checked animal shelters, put up signs without any luck. It was very sad. I wanted her back because when I adopted her, I made a moral obligation to take care of her for life. He feared that she had been killed by a car or a coyote. But I was hoping someone would take her off the streets and take care of her, and I guess that's what happened. So now there's another family where they're really sad because they've lost their pet cat of 15 years. Like, way to look on the bright side, Lolly.
This may be the same exact article as they use as an example for why cats are not loyal.
Let's see. He went on with his life. He moved to another place in the valley. He adopted 2 younger cats. Then on Sunday, he received a call from the Los Angeles County Animal Shelter in Palmdale and another from the company that made a microchip implanted in Brandy when she was adopted. Charles had changed his address and home phone, but luckily his cell phone number was the same as that listed on the microchip. I was skeptical. I thought it must be a mistake. Maybe there's a 1 in a million chance, but after 15 years, it's highly unlikely. Still, I said, yeah, the microchip wouldn't lie. On Monday afternoon, he went to Palmdale and took Brandy. She was older and very skinny. She needed a little help. She was malnourished. 6 pounds. That's really very skinny. I mean, cats are supposed to actually naturally be, like, you're supposed to be able to see their ribs. So basically all of our cats are fat. So she basically weighed as much as when she was a kitten. No, because I remember when GeoCat was a kitten, and GeoCat weighed 1.5 pounds when we found her at about 4 months old. So, I mean, 4 weeks old, not months, weeks. So Charles suspects that somebody found her as a kitten, kept her all those years without bothering to check whether she had a microchip. He believes she must have become separated or run off several months ago, but she was the same calm, gentle, sweet cat he remembered. He decided he couldn't keep Brandy in his 1-bedroom apartment with 2 younger cats, but Brandy is staying with his sister nearby, and he intends to visit often. What? You lose your cat after 15 years and then you give her to your sister? What? No.
What?
I'm angry about the ending of that story. That is ridiculous.
Disappointed again.
I had a moral obligation to take care of her. Here you go, sis. Have a new cat. What?
Right.
I don't like it. No.
It's not a new cat. It's an old cat.
Medical. Jeez.
Yeah, nope. Dang it. Okay. Let's see. So, so for our next battle, let's see, for our next super fight here. So this one is just so weird, right? What are you doing? It's kind of like Florida Woman, but in different places. So here we go. Woman found inside ceiling of Southeast Edmonton school. What? Versus New York woman finds empty apartment behind bathroom mirror.
Ooh.
This is what I could say about that. If I lived in New York and I found a whole nother apartment behind my bathroom mirror, I would not tell anybody, right? You know how much space costs in New York? Just make a little hole there and just keep it and say nothing ever to anyone. Just go in, clean it up, right? Have a whole secret. Yeah. He re-gifted his cat.
So sad.
Oh man. Okay. So if you want to hear, Ion, start the timer, please. If you want to hear about the woman who was found in the ceiling, press number 1. If you want to hear about the woman who found what?
Is she alive?
I don't know. It didn't say.
Sorry.
If you want to hear about the woman who found a whole apartment behind her bathroom mirror, press number 2. There it is. Now is when you guys sing the song. Sing the song.
This is the song that never
Nope.
Which song?
I want you to sing that one because I don't know how that song ends. So for me, it does end because I don't actually know how it goes.
That's exactly how it goes.
Started singing it, I don't know what it was, and they continue singing it forever just because this is a song that never ends.
That's the point. Yeah.
But I didn't hear all the middle part. All I know is it goes on and on, my friends, and then after that, I don't know what the words are.
People started singing it, not knowing what it was.
Without knowing what it was, and they kept on singing forever.
They continue singing it forever just because this is the song.
Oh. Aha, I see. Okay, so far we have 2 votes for 1 and 1 vote for 2, and the timer has run out. All right, ceiling woman, you're the winner.
Ceiling lady.
I need to know if she's alive or dead, alive or dead.
Not to be confused with ceiling cat, right? Okay, let's see.
Which Stormy? Which would weird you out more, if she was alive or if she was dead?
Alive.
So I'm living in the ceiling of somebody else's house.
I guess it depends on.
That'd be awesome.
Hey, look at that. Poppy is helping me. She's telling me all the words, all typed out, so that I can sing it for Count Morbid the next time we meet.
Oh.
How dare you?
Thanks, Poppy. You're awesome. Here we go.
That is why I have
Our Lady of the Ceiling. Oh, here we go. Woman found inside ceiling of Southeast Edmonton school. Edmonton police discovered something unusual in a Southeast school late Monday afternoon. Police say just before 5 p.m. Monday, officers responded to a report of an unknown person inside the ceiling of a school in the area of 28th Avenue, Lakewood Road. Well, why don't they just tell you the name of the school? I mean, anybody could look that up and be like, elementary school, 28th Avenue, and figure it out. When they arrived, officers found a woman inside the ceiling of the school. With some assistance from Edmonton Fire Rescue Services and EMS, the woman was removed from the ceiling. No injuries were reported. Officers say the woman, who is in her 30s, had no connection to the school and was arrested and charged with obstruction and mischief obstruct lawful use of the property. It's not known if the woman was in the ceiling, why the woman was in the ceiling, or how she managed to get in the ceiling.
Well, with tuition prices these days.
I'm disappointed again.
That's it. We get to know nothing. Like all
she was alive.
A lengthy way of telling you that a woman was found alive in the ceiling of a school. What? No.
Why? Nobody asked her why? Really?
Maybe they did, but she didn't answer. Maybe she was obstinate and unyielding, like, I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to answer nothing. I want my lawyer.
I mean, even that it'd be nice if they included that. Just
right?
Want to know. It's not enough information.
I just don't even know. Okay, that was weird. So given that one was so short, then let's just go ahead and see what New York woman with this.
What if she was a teacher and the kindergartners kept asking questions, so she had to flee?
But we know she wasn't a teacher. The article said she had no connection to the school.
She had no. That's what makes me so curious.
Then I'm going with tuition prices.
At an elementary school. Okay, here we go. New York woman finds empty apartment. Ooh. Oh, there's like a video on this.
It just wasn't frozen at the school.
You know what's funny is I tried to look up more information on that article. It's all the same article.
What the heck?
Let's see. I'm trying to make this one bigger, but oh, here we go. There we go. Is that bigger for you guys?
Uh-huh.
There we go. Okay, so here's her mirror. Okay, can we skip past that part? Whoa. Bathroom, mirror, open mirror, and what?
Well, technically, she found the air coming through, and that's why she was like messing with me, and she realized air was coming in from behind the mirror.
Miss Dana, did you get a hold of the article?
Can you
Did I get a hold of what?
Behind. What in the what?
What is going on? There's a room back there. Did you get a hold of the articles before the show and watch them?
I actually watched this one a few days ago. So the fact that she could actually fit her butt in there and the person came up and filled from behind her and was like, your butt's not going to fit, it made me laugh really
what's
hard.
Happening right there? I don't even know. Candyman. Okay.
That's what she was thinking.
So walking into
it didn't look like she was going to fit.
Walking into mirrors is never a good idea.
I'm just saying. Oh my gosh! I just want to get to the part where we get to see what's back there.
With the homes.
Stop showing me a bunch of crap.
They actually show. It's dark.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Holy smokes.
They're just doing tidbits of other weird things that they could be going on in the back.
I know.
Wasn't that the guy from Happy Days?
Like they didn't even really show us what was back there. That was annoying.
There's bags of trash. It did kind of show, like, yeah, she showed the hallways that look all trash and stuff.
There's a whole other apartment. Crazy.
She took her hammer with her to protect herself, and I was laughing at that too.
Don't tase me, bro.
I would not say anything. I would just make a way for me to get back there.
Right.
And then, yeah, just make a way for me to get back there and then have a whole nother apartment that was like the secret party apartment, right? Because then what would happen? Like if you partied there and then somebody complained about it, it wouldn't be there to complain about, right?
That's
how would some... No, there's not an apartment above me. Where is that noise coming from? Like the neighbors above you would get the noise complaints because you aren't supposed to exist, right?
So you would think the floor plan would give you a clue that there was this space. Okay.
Well, if you were looking at the building floor plan, it would have to have that on there.
She also doesn't show, or she shows that she goes downstairs to a door, and she goes to go out the door of this other apartment, and she like locks it so nobody can get back in there, and then closes the door behind her and goes back to her own apartment.
So it actually led somewhere. It led out. There was a door to get in there from somewhere.
Yep.
Like to the outside, huh?
Well, like it's an apartment building when all the apartment doors open to a hallway to each other, and it's just a different apartment that the doors always close. It's unoccupied, but she didn't know it was unoccupied, and nobody knew that the mirrors connected in the bathrooms opposite each other. So she's like, she's going to cement it down so that that nobody can come in her apartment through her mirror, like she just did to that apartment.
That's creepy.
What? She's like, I'm going to call management on Monday.
I don't even know what these things mean. Okay, let's see. So this one looks like it's just a picture, and so, but it's a creepy photo of abandoned Chuck E. Cheese animatronic that goes viral. And I just kind of want to look at it because that sounds amazing, like the modern day carnival. Can you just like fast forward to dystopian Futureland, where instead of having abandoned carnivals, there are abandoned Chuck E. Cheeses with their animatronics.
If you don't like Muppets, why do you like
literally the origin of several horror franchises?
Yeah.
I mean, imagine buying an old Chuck E. Cheese and turning it into a haunted house.
No, I like that.
Well, no, there's a Nicolas Cage movie that is basically that premise. Smell like pizza. And
well, then it's got to be a good idea.
There's a couple other horror movies, including one. God, what was the one on Sci-Fi? Because it was actually based on like a. Sorry, it was like some Meet the Band or something. It was.
Her hatred for Sesame Street made her literally delete the best article, the funniest article on there, and it was about Robin Williams.
Because I didn't.
It's the best article on there. It was so funny.
What?
It showed outtakes of Robin Williams on Sesame Street.
Because I can't play that though.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, and then we get like
just little article. It shows it on the article, and that article covers the copyrights.
Is it the?
They did a horror movie on the Banana Splits animatronics. It was horrifying, apparently.
Was it the Robin Williams outtakes where he's talking about playing with a stick with Elmo, and Elmo messes up?
It's funny. It's very
okay. So here we go. This is what you guys get to choose between. Okay, you and your friends have to try to survive Jason at this campground in Arizona versus creepy Chuck E. Cheese. Ion, please start the timer.
Jason, like the creepy guy?
Yes, like as in, you know.
Jason, just this random dude? Okay.
Okay. First off, E is Psycho, and Jason Voorhees. Yeah.
Still there.
Jason Voorhees, who is the star of the The Friday the 13th movie is starting at number 2.
I'm just
His
saying.
characteristic sound is kill, 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 kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So it was number one is you and your friends have to escape Jason at this campground in Arizona. I kind of want to go to that campground versus creepy Chuck E. Cheese. So that's it.
Can you fight back, Jason? Is my question.
I feel like that would be such an awesome camping trip. I want to go to that camping trip.
That article, Jason article, was actually sent in by Flora.
It was sent in by Flora, yes. Although I will say, what if they just bill it as that publicly, and it really is just a place for what if it's actually a secret serial killer summer camp, and and that's how they bill it, is that you can come stay at this summer camp and you have to avoid your favorite creepy, avoid Leatherface, avoid Jason, avoid Pumpkinhead or whatever, right? Avoid Pinhead,
Avoid Gunther. Avoid
Corbin.
I assure you, many things I find absolutely terrifying happen at Fairyblossom.
Let's see. Okay, we have one for creepy Chuck E. Cheese. We have one for creepy Chuck E. Cheese is number 2. 1, 2, 3 for creepy Chuck E. Cheese, and 1 for serial killer training camp. I really want to hear about serial killer training camp, but you guys, Chuck E. Cheese is the winner here. So here we go. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to need sound for this one, so I'm going to turn it on just in case. Because there's a video, and I don't know how to make this thing in the bottom go away, but whatever. Okay. Let's see.
You hit the X.
What? Is this no, that's got nothing to do with Chuck E. Cheese. What? I swear. What? I don't even know. Here we go. A photo of a decrepit Chuck E. Cheese animatronic. Oh gosh, go away, you thing. In a landfill is going What? That's so sad. Is going viral on Twitter as people relate to his decaying state. Diane, with a long last name, shared an image of the abandoned animatronic in a tweet that has amassed more than 100,000 likes in under 24 hours. The animatronic appears to be missing an ear, as well as fur on his torso and arm. Other patches of fur appear to be dirty or burned, and the mouse's eyes are almost closed. Well, where's the whole picture? Did it open in a window? I'm trying to find. Oh, there he is. Well, he's so sad. Okay, I found the whole picture. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Oh, there. What? Oh, they got the thing over his eyes.
It's like a dystopian.
It is. It's weird. It's like he's a weird animatronic Terminator or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna tell my great grandkids that's a Terminator.
Yes.
Some Twitter are relating to the state of the crumbling mouse after the events of the past year, like comedian Michelle Collins, who said, "Me in line for the vaccine this November," and CBS News reporter Catherine Watson, who said, "Me rolling up to the bar to re-enter society after I've been vaccinated." Dang. Twitter user Jeff Baer shared an edited imaging what the photo would look like as an album cover. Yes, an album cover for like what? AC Mousy. Didn't AC/DC do an album cover like that? Like, were there a long time ago?
Yes, they even put the little hat that Angus wears on his head.
Let's see, but where did the now viral photo come from? The photo of the abandoned Chuck E. Cheese was shared on Reddit in June 2020. A tweet by May Studis from July 2020 said that someone with the username of CEC Florida on Instagram had purchased the animatronic and was restoring it. The Instagram account is now set to private. Well, lame. Let's see. What happens if I click this? Nope. Well,
that Twitter handle sounds like it's the CEC Florida. Sounds like it's the estate for Charles Emerson Cheese.
What? Nuh-uh. Is that really what his name is supposed to be? Is Charles Emerson Cheese? Chuck E. Cheese?
No, I was making a joke.
Oh. Well, I mean, but it makes sense. I mean,
you know he's not good at telling jokes.
Let's see. They purchased the animatronic for $6,000 and said that it was found at Mount Olive landfill just outside Birmingham, Alabama. $6,000 for what?
Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
For that? That's what I'm trying to say. Holy smokes. Oh, wow. That's a good restoration job, though.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
What?
You hear me?
I never liked it.
Yeah, see,
I loved Chuck E. Cheese.
She walks around with 10 years old. What about a giant animatronic? The mouse seems okay to you.
You still can't. You know what? I can't even go to Chuck E. Cheese now unless I have a small youngling with me.
Yeah. Their pizza wasn't that great to begin with.
I didn't ever go to eat the pizza. I went so that I could play those games and try to game the system with those tickets.
No, you went because there was a ball pit. That's why you really went, isn't it?
No, I loved playing the games, and when the little ticket would come out, if you pulled on the ticket just hard enough, not so hard that the ticket would break, but just hard enough, the machine would think that it was supposed to keep feeding tickets, and you could just keep going like this, and the tickets would just...
The little fairy princess was a thief.
What? No! I knew how to massage the ticket machine.
No, it's okay, Gunther. She was simply stealing prizes from small children. It's fine.
Yeah. Sorry.
I was a small children back then.
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I learned from the other kids
Some
that
small
were there.
child had their hearts in the prize. Some fairy princess is stealing the tickets and getting the stuff before they can. It's fine. It's fine.
You should.
How gentry-like of you.
No.
They were never going to amass enough tickets for what they wanted anyway.
Yeah.
So those kids were good enough.
That was the only way to get enough tickets to get what you wanted.
When the machine runs out, the people come and put more in the machine, and there's always some for everybody.
That's true.
Like I said, the kids were never good enough at skee-ball to begin with.
And I liked the one where you had the cage with the soapy water gun and the ball, and you had to hit the ball. You had to navigate the ball up through a maze. That was my favorite one. I don't like skee ball. It's boring.
You don't do the skee-ball. I like
Hey,
the way,
see,
I like
I'm
the
not
way
the only one
Deadpool
who do
plays
the extra
skee-ball.
ticket trick. Ha! I can borrow your little one and teach her my dark way.
So what you're saying is ticket thieves around the world unite.
So now all the places that you can go to play the games, they have them on cards, so they're all electronic, so you can't pull extra tickets out of the machine.
See, Fairy Princess Molly, they were on to you.
Man, what good is that? Okay, you know what? We're gonna do this Jason one though, because I super want to see the campground. We have, I don't know, 10 minutes left or whatever. Because you guys, once the world is open again, maybe we should go to Arizona and do this.
Well, that's
down.
surely not the campground. That's not the campground that the movies were from.
I want to go. I always win my horror dreams. I always do really, really well. My zombie dreams, they're never a nightmare. They're always very fun. And I wake up going, man, I was awesome. They didn't even see me. I just hide in things and yeah.
So you and your friends have to try to survive.
Let's do it.
I feel like this is not correct. I feel like people say try and survive, but the word and is incorrect there. You have to try to survive, not and survive. But
That's true.
But in vernacular, people say you have to try and survive, and we shortcut it. But the word we're actually shortcutting is to, not and. But it comes out that way, the way the way people just talk. Anyway, you guys get it. Here we go. Let's see. Update. The format of the camp has changed to a new format called Survive Slasher Camp. The folks over at Survive Slasher Camp have a new property, one that is not a full-blown campground, but a property that will offer a wide variety of slasher scenarios guaranteed to freak out even the biggest horror fans. Can you survive the night? For any and all information on dates, scenarios, locations, please feel free to reach out to the folks at Survive Slasher Camp. You know, so this is their actual, what? This page isn't available. Why? Why is it not available? Let's see. Oh, okay. Whatever. I'm not going to bother with that. So here we go. If we all made a list of horror movie characters that absolutely scare the living out of us, Jason would be at the top of the list. Throughout each year, a campground in Arizona is home to a series of frightening nights of camping. On Pins and Needles hosts terrifying F-13 what does F-13 mean? Survive Jason Nights event, which requires you to solve puzzles and try to find a way to escape the nightmare that is Jason. And yes, it's dark, it's scary, and Jason and friends are always lurking around you. You can't see them, but they can see you. That's a given. That's kind of creepy, like, I mean, how much of you can they see? I don't know. Like, are there holes in your bathroom wall? Because that's weird. During each event, you can expect 3 25-minute games held throughout the night. In each game, there will be 8 players that can team up against Jason, or you can try surviving solo. Although each game doesn't start right away, you and your friends can enjoy the pre-game campfire cookout. If being scared out of your mind and camping is a combo that you think you and your friends would enjoy, keep an eye out on the On Pins and Needles or Survive Jason Events Facebook page for upcoming events. $25 per person. That's cheaper than one of those escape rooms.
If you can't find me, guys, I'll be in the ceiling.
Well, you are a cat, so that makes sense.
We should start calling you Ceiling Cat, then, is what you're saying.
I'm okay with that.
So near
those cabins kind of look like
Freddy!
I hope they do a Silent Hill one, because I would totally die hitting on Pyramid Head. I'm not gonna lie. I love him so much.
Can you imagine the machines you'd need to do Silent Hill?
Okay, you guys, this is it. This is my plan. We go to this campground to do this, but all of us bring cosplay outfits in the same characters as the guys we're trying to avoid.
Yeah. Oh my god! Yeah, let's be horror characters too. I'm good at zombie.
If we all just showed up as the Jabberwockies, and that way we all look alike, and they're like, "Didn't I just kill you, man?" And then there's like 5 people behind it going,
awesome. They're all black and just hide in the shadows against the.
Jason becomes the hunted. It's great.
We have to. I want to.
Right? I mean, just imagine what they would do if suddenly everybody else looked like, because even if you worked with that person, if there was enough different people, so if we got people together in groups, right? Say, this is our Freddy cluster, so we're going to have, like 3 or 4 people all dressed like Freddy, and this is our Jason cluster, and we'll have 3 or 4 people all dressed like Jason. Because even if you worked with that person, if there's enough people all dressed the same, one of them will have a build that is similar enough, right? In the dark. Yeah, you'll be like, wait, are you like... I mean, if I'm gonna go to like a camp survive horror night, I intend to go and I intend to live.
Yeah.
I mean, what can I say? This is no B movie over here, okay? And of course, we'll bring Count Morbid so we can chuck him out there first. We just have to run faster than him.
I feel bad for Count Morbid. He's just been thrown out there to his people.
Whatever. We'd probably throw Count Morbid out there, run around the building, hide, and when we peeked out and came back around, he'd be having tea with the bad guys. Like, hey.
End up recruiting him.
Exactly.
Like,
army.
I think he would just want Unseelie to win this time. That's
It went that way.
All right, you guys, it is 9:29, and that. Oh.
I was gonna say I would tell the monsters to just start singing half of like 80 song lyrics. You know, just have them start singing the first part of a song lyric, and then just wait until Lolly.
And then just wait. Yeah, right.
One of the guys that plays Jason, his name is Kane Hodder, and he's actually shorter than I am.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying.
King Kong is shorter than you.
If you had to pick a song lyric that you were going to sing out into the nowheres and wait for somebody to respond with what came after, what song lyric would you pick?
This is the song that never ends. No.
I think I know what I would do.
Which one?
I would do this one. Mama.
Just
get a response on, yeah. That is one you would get a response on.
I was gonna say that's true of most of Queen's songs.
Yeah,
we will. Yeah.
Yeah. We will.
Anything that's anthem, really, you can do that with, though. Like
we are the champions, my friends.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, everybody.
Oh, see, Jay and I had exactly, and you know why? Because that is the most sold song in the world is Bohemian Rhapsody. So your chances that people, somebody will know it, are really good.
How about he took a midnight train going anywhere?
What?
He's just a city boy.
Oh, yeah.
Take a midnight train going anywhere.
That's not me too.
You just yell out, "Don't stop believing."
Don't stop. You'll hear somebody out there.
Stop. Collaborate and listen.
In the name of love.
Ice is back with a whole new edition.
It's
invention.
It's invention, not addiction.
Technically, I said addition.
Stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. I mean, I'm, you know.
And the sign says, "Are you lost?"
Oh, a sweet Caroline.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
You're never gonna keep me down. Yeah.
Anyway,
okay,
I have to run.
Stormy. Oh wait. Oh, okay.
This is the song that doesn't end. It goes on and on, my friend.
Goodbye, famous Dana.
Bye.
I was just
started singing it, not knowing what it was.
Oh, goodbye. I was asking Stormy what song she would pick.
Just
there's a like meme thing where the girl like she goes to like the cattle and they all come running.
The cattle?
Snow White's the cattle?
No, you guys haven't seen it. It's like a cow call, but she like has a beautiful angelic voice and she just goes and all the cows come running. That's all I could think about.
I don't know what song people will respond to, but I can stampede them from afar. Watch this. Oh man, what if you were to do sing us a song
that never ends?
We don't need no education.
Hey, teacher.
She just likes when you can't have any pudding if you don't eat your meat.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I have pudding on my meat?
It's all just another dick in the wall.
Oh, there's a place in France. Okay, it is 9:33 now. It is time for us to go. Yes, you are right, Piano Man.
Yes, you're the Piano Man.
Right. Yes, so we're on Wednesday. Oh, man, I completely lost my train of thought. Just whoop, I was on Piano Man in my head there. Like it just took over everything. Yes, we're on Wednesday.
To the piano being played and the harmonica at that moment. Uh-oh, she's gonna do it. If you be my bodyguard, I'll be your
I don't know what he's dying.
It's like Chevy Chase just died in his face.
He's singing like the seagull from The Little Mermaid, right? Like, we'll be back on Friday with you guys, hypothetically. That is the plan at 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. for author reads, and then again on Sunday for handmade home shopping, you guys, from 4 to 5 p.m. PST. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe and spring the bell. Yes. Thank you.
Gunther candy. Gunther likes candy.
And get out there and do your pixie pinches and tag FAE Pro so that we can completely dominate that hashtag. And somebody will win the contest next week on the show. Whoo-wee, man, so many things that I laughed at tonight. And with that said, I think that's everything. And what?
So long, and thanks for
all the fish.
Hello, friends. This is Gunther Hammerhands. Thank you for checking out Fairy Princess Lolly's channel. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Use your troll hammer to ring that little bell icon to get notifications when she posts future videos. And if you'd like to support these magical creations, fly over to our Patreon and join the fairy family. Safe travels!